Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Glenn here. I'm not chilling out and I'm not maxing out and I'm not doing my thing. I am no longer called Cable Line Network. I will explain the title of the video and I'll explain why we are shutting down right now. There was a secret war going on for 3 years between sub networks and main networks. Now, main networks were the networks that were always here for like 4 or 5 years. They partner you, you're stuck under a contract, you can't get out the contract. You think it looks glorious at first, but then you realize there's something better out there and you're stuck. The whole revenue split scene did not even come up on YouTube for many years. It was a lock CM. Basically, it was $2.50 every 1,000 views, $4 or $5 every 1,000 views. So basically, from the get go, we have been enslaved. Now, from the outside looking in, you look at YouTube as a very fun site, but when you get into the business aspect of it, it's dangerous. Now, sub networks were a light of hope for the YouTube community. We showed that content creators can take back our freedom. We no longer had to be, I'll say, enslaved by these main networks. When you join the sub network, you can leave or you can stay. We had to work to make sure you stayed because we valued you. These big networks don't do that. And I'm only referring to the big networks that did not participate in the sub network program. The subnetwork program was the light of hope. We did nothing but fight for YouTubers. Now, Cable Line Network personally, we opened up a lot of new doors to help people. Live streaming on Twitch. I personally paid people more money than they have made on that Twitch site. I have. It wasn't about me getting money. I just wanted to help people. I honestly was enslaved by my network for years and couldn't do anything about it. I had to basically roll over because there was no other option. That's why subnetworks came into being. We showed people there was a new way. Now, the war between us and these networks, we would basically show people the light. We would tell them there's a better way. You don't have to be stuck in these contracts. These networks got mad at us. These networks never even wanted sub networks to begin with. The main ones that did not participate in the sub network program. I know for a fact I could not even get my contract changed by MCOM because I owned a sub network. Does that tell you enough? Now, the sub networks were getting YouTube partners. We were, working with them. They were talking to us, you know? They were not talking to a faceless corporation. AT&T, Disney owns these networks. They don't care about you. We cared about you. We actually worked to keep you. We did everything we could to help you. Now, there is no one to fight for you anymore. Because of a backwards deal by some networks and Google, the subnetwork program is now shut down. Over 500 network owners have lost their jobs, their industries, their legacies. Thousands of people are now out of work because of this backwards deal. Well, backdoor deal. The reason I can say this was a backdoor deal because it was snuck in on us. There was no 90 or 30-day notice. It just happened, and they immediately just shut us down. The money that we were acquiring from this were honestly being put back into new services to help the YouTube community. We honestly wanted to help. We felt the pain that you guys have been feeling, the hopelessness, the weakness. We wanted to make a power in industry to fight back, and we did. The sub network program. We were winning the war. The sponsorships were going over to us because the main network were honestly it just wasn't in tune with their content creators. They couldn't really say, okay, I want you to sponsor something for us because they were not, I'll say, motivated because the networks did them dirty all these years, and that's why we came about to help people. New ways to stream on Twitch to make money, new industries, sub networks created that. Position Music, a music cataloging site, that was a sub network. We did nothing but help. And now, because of this new policy, it's eradicated us. I cannot ever have my name, Cable Line Network. I have to delete my website. I have to delete all the videos that had to do with promoting the Sub Network program. I have to completely erase the fact that I was online. That's why I call it the Holocaust. We were stripped of everything. We were stripped of our money. We were even supposed to get paid this month. We didn't even get that. We're not going to get that. Now, I know what you're saying. Aren't you the same as them? You want money. We're grown. This is an industry. We want to be able to live off what we do, and we wanted to be able to help you. That's all we wanted to do was help. And in the end, they eradicated us. Do you know what it's like to be eradicated? Just your whole legacy demonized. They're demonizing us. They're saying that we were toxic to the community. They're saying that we deceived people. The main networks did that, and once again, the networks that did not participate in the sub-network program. Freedom started the sub-network program, and the sub-network owners are blaming Freedom. Freedom had nothing to do with this. George is an amazing person, opening up amazing opportunities. That man would never do something so evil as what Google and the other backdoor deal did to us. Anthony Smith, he was getting a lot of hate because of this. That man owned Game Mode 5. It was a network. He owned that. He gave me my shot and brought me to the Freedom family when I was basically lost. He gave me my shot. He's a good man. George is a good man. Freedom is a good company. It's amazing. Like I said, when I say main networks, please don't wrote Freedom or any other networks that were in the sub network program because they wanted to make a change. But these big networks owned by these bigger companies made that deal, and Google just washed their hands with us. Google didn't even consider how thousands of people are going to be out of work now. They didn't even consider that. And now, guys, guess what? These main networks can do whatever they want to you. We can no longer fight for you. This secret war we fought, we were heroes to you guys. And this is no ego. I'm defeated. We lost the war. I'm a loser. We lost the war. You're dead inside. Your whole legacy is eradicated. That's why I haven't been making videos. It's been hard. I feel dead inside. I feel nothing. It feels like nothing but pain because of the fact that everything I did, I just wanted to help people. That's all I did. You know, sometimes I say screwed up stuff, but I'm not perfect. But all I did is really wanted to help people. That's all I did. And because of that, I'm getting eradicated. That's why the channel name is Popular Video Games, guys. Guys, it's so hard to make this video. I was just crying on this camera. I don't have a pride, ego, I want to be macho. It's none of that. I wanted to help people. I wanted to really be like a hero, and I was. But a world global policy, the world interests wanted us gone because we were not about to sell out. We wanted to help you and we made new ways, but it wasn't the ways that they could benefit from. So they eradicated us. Please do not listen to the demonizing propaganda saying that some networks were toxic. We didn't do that. We did nothing but want to help you. That's all we did. Now, I did make a good amount of money on my sub network, yes, and because of that, now I'm going to have to sell my place, and a lot of other things are going to happen. It's so horrible how you can just eradicate people and then just completely kill their legacy and not care. Like, why would you even do such a thing? We did nothing wrong. Now, to the certain networks that were actually doing what, YouTube claimed all sub networks are doing, why didn't they just eradicate them? They didn't give us any notice to prepare. They just took us out. That's a backdoor deal. Like I said, we were at war with these main networks to do nothing but help the YouTube community. We didn't have much. We were what you guys made us. You helped us, we helped you. We lived in harmony. We wanted to live in peace. But instead, we got we got nuked. The whole program is gone, and people's incomes are gone. People with families. People with families. Like, I mean, I don't have a wife and kid and everything, but still, it's it's not right how you can do this. And then Google owns the major media, so they're not gonna let this get out that this happened. This video is not even about getting views. It's about letting the truth out. If you want the truth, truth is 7 days ago, Google canceled 1,000 people jobs, and for a horrific reason, to monopolize the market for these bigger networks. You killed people's whole legacies for that, and now our ideals have to be completely gone. The ideal that you could break off from these main networks and empower yourself, unity. We were gonna create unity. They didn't want that, and that's why we're gone. Guys, it's been very hard. It's been so hard to even make this video. It feels like you're crying inside. Your whole legacy is just eradicated, just because, not because of anything you did wrong, but just because they wanted you out the way. Now I know there's a lot of other things that have been happening in the news, but we have our own tragedy right here, guys. I'm gonna be making videos still, but it's not gonna be the same. I've given up all hope to fight. I've lost. I feel like a loser. I feel like less of a man. I feel destroyed. There's a whole world policy to make sure that sub networks are eradicated. A world policy against us, world interest against us. Why would they even do that if we were not a threat? We were too powerful. Our influence was too powerful because we wanted to help people. We gave you more money. We did what we could do. I paid people out of pocket. I've lost thousands of dollars just to help people. It wasn't a power trip. It wasn't a game. It was serious. A lot of people just look at YouTube like it's just a game. It's not. Now, we as your heroes can no longer fight to help you. You guys are gonna miss us, and not as much as we're gonna miss you. But guys, I can't continue this video. I'm sorry. I'm too heartbroken. I'm destroyed. There's literally nothing no one can say that can make this any worse. It's not. Bye, guys.